After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
My two Satoshis. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome back to the show. Today, I want to go ahead and test out the Pulsechain Testnet, Bridge, and some other applications that are on the testnet. In order to do that, you can go ahead and follow this link to the faucet and go ahead and get you some testnet tokens. Correct? Cool. But the best way to go ahead and use the bridge, you need some Rinkeby TestNet tokens. To get those, I'll provide the link down below, but you can go to the rinkebyfaucet.com, put your MetaMask wallet address in there, and click Send ETH, and they will go ahead and send you some ETH to your MetaMask. Now keep in mind, we're not talking about real Ethereum, of course. These are just testnet tokens. If you go through and read some of the information that's down below here, as far as frequently asked questions, it will just kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about here and what is this particular testnet. Of course, it's on Ethereum, but just to give you more context and let you know that you can go through and read this. You can set up a free Alchemy account if you want to, but you don't have to. Now, you'll get some Ethereum sent to your MetaMask, and if you want to get more sent, you will need to set up the free Alchemy account, but you don't have to do that just to get started. Now, I already have 0.1 ETH, which is around $295. I'll tell you why I did that in just 1 second. You come to Advanced in your MetaMask, and you click on Show Testnet, and you should be able to find your Rinkeby Test Network, okay? It should already be in there. As you can see, there are a lot of different test networks. Kavan, Robstein, a lot of different test nets. But if you want to turn them on so that you can see it, make sure you go, like I said once before, go into your settings, go to advanced, scroll down, and you can click where it says show test networks, okay? So now that I'm connected to this, I can go ahead and go from, take this ETH, 0.01, 0.1, let's do 0.05. Because I have 0.1 ETH, we're going to just do 0.05. And we're going to go ahead and switch this over to the Pulse Chain Test Network. And go ahead and get that sent over. Remember, the main goal of this is just to test out the Pulse Chain Test Network. And I wanted to have more funds than just the PLS that I had over there. It cost me about $1.10 of testnet ETH. And from what I could tell, this is pretty fast. Just like I told you guys in my first video, one of the things that has attracted me to Pulse Chain is how smooth, how fast it is. And now we're getting a chance to test out the bridge, not just look at the screen and, talk about how fast it is. Let's actually test this out and see. So now I'm going to show you some things that I'm going to do while I'm over here, while this runs. I'm going to be over here on PulseX. Let's go ahead and connect to the testnet. And I'm going to also try out Mintra.io. Let's go ahead and connect to that also. And one of the main reasons that I'm doing this is in order to participate with this Mintra testnet, you need to be able to stake at least 1 mint. Well, this testnet has been up for quite some time, so as you can pretty much imagine, if you're buying and doing different things over here on this testnet, the price of mint has shot up to $3.05. If you notice, if you go ahead and go to the Pulse Chain Faucet, it's going to send you a little bit of PLS, but the value of it is low. So you can't really mint or stake or swap and get any mint tokens unless you keep going into the Pulse Chain Testnet faucet and just keep claiming every day. You can do so every 24 hours, but that was going to take a lot of time. So to speed up the process, that is why I'm bringing over some ETH, which is a little bit higher, well, not a little bit, a lot higher in value. And now I'll be able to swap on PulseX, get some Mint tokens, come over, test out this staking function on this particular website, and also create some pairs on the PulseX farming protocol, and just kind of see how things work. All right, now that we have that done, the transaction is already going through, and I already have some Ethereum over here on this side, as you can see, 0.04995, and I have a little testnet pulse over here. So let's go ahead and start playing around. Let's come over here to the PulseX Testnet website, and I can go ahead and trade some of my Ethereum for some. Let's go ahead and manage tokens. Let's turn that on, Pulse Bridge. And I can go ahead and bring up my ETH and start trading some. I'll go my ETH right there. Let's go ahead and pick up some Mint tokens. There goes some Mint. And let's do 0.01 ETH. Looks like it still has. So now I got to do 0.04 to be able to get 1 Mint. But now I can get 1 Mint. Remember, as I said before earlier in the video, in order to stake over there, it said clearly on the website that you have to have at least 1 Mint to be able to do so. So this is just my way of getting 1 Mint. I'm not sure if they have a faucet, but I will look further into that. And if I do see where they have a faucet to send you Mint tokens, I'll include that, but I don't think that they would. So go ahead and run that transaction. Like I said, you see how fast this is, pretty standard as far as the approve function, but actually when you run transactions, you get a chance to see how fast it really is. And keep in mind, this is all a matter of this is all about testing things out. And in the background, they can see these transactions, how they're running and how things are functioning. Go ahead and connect to this again. All right, so at this point, let's go ahead and stake that 1 Mint. Okay, and that transaction has went through. And for those who don't know, the Mintra.io platform is an NFT marketplace that will be on Pulse Chain. I know how Richard feels about NFTs, but I kind of like NFTs. So, I want to make sure that I give you guys a complete overall overview of the whole Pulse Chain ecosystem. And just this is part of it. So we already have that staked, and we'll see what we generate over the next couple of days or whatever. But I want to show you guys something else. When I transferred that ETH over here, over on the Ethereum side, that 0.03 ETH is worth what, $150 somewhere in there. But over on this side, that 0.03 ETH is worth $3. And if you listen to Richard Hart talking about Ethereum on Pulse Chain, he said multiple times the Ethereum will be worth, I think he said 1,000x less on the Pulse Chain side, to keep people who might not really be feeling the fact that he's forking the Ethereum chain over here, and they might want to come over here and wreck the platform. So the free ETH that will be over on this chain will be worth a lot less to keep that from happening. So you can see it live right in front of you. This 0.303 ETH is worth $3 over on this side. So it's pretty cool to see it live in action and to see exactly what he was talking about. Now, of course, we have some HEX and we have some incentive. Let's go ahead and pick up a little bit of that. I see incentive is already up in price also. So let's pick up some PulseX instead. So we'll get 0.01. And I'm going to go ahead and continue this on out and continue to create some farms and go in and do things of that nature. I just want to kind of get you guys up to speed of as far as on my channel and what I'm doing. In case you did want to play around with this, you know how to get over there. You know how to claim you some PLS tokens, and you also know how to get you some ETH, bridge it over from the Rinkeby testnet. As far as I know, they've tried several other test nets also, but that is what we're working with over here. Just following what it says. It says use Rinkeby, and that's what we're going to do. So this has been my two Satoshis. We're going to continue this out, and I'm going to be playing with this in the background, and we'll come back a little bit later on, and we'll add this in with some other things we got going on. And we're out.
Lately I've been losing my direction. I know, 'cause I've been trapped inside this heart of mine. Oh, heart of mine. Oh, heart of mine.
You take the red pill.
Mine.
You stay in Wonderland. And I show you